Go boys, time to get back into it. It's week 5, the Wires picks of the week. We're going to come to you quick. We're going to get them done fast. We're going to get it uploaded. That way you can take a look before game time. Talk to you about a couple players that I think might be great pickups this morning and a couple that maybe you should stay away from based on their matchups. So here we go. We're going to get right into it. Matchup number 1, get off my Ditka with Heisenberg's Hitmen. After looking at this for a little while before this tape, I don't know why Ditka's team is 0-4. So this should be a good matchup. It'll be interesting to see. He's got Le'Veon Bell and Melvin Gordon. So depending on how much Melvin Gordon plays today, that could get interesting. That said, I never bet against myself. I'm taking Heisenberg's Hitman. He's favored by 3.5. Should be a close game. That would put Heisenberg at 4-1 if you're taking notes. Next matchup, Medicine Men against the Bishopville Beach Bangers. This is another one matchup based that usually I would have taken the Medicine Men in a landslide. We talked about it last week. You guys gave the Bishopville Beach Bangers his first win of the season. I think that could be a mistake. He could be rolling here. This could be an upset. I don't know. I think Medicine Men should win the game, but Bishopville Beach Bangers is going to hang around. Spread's 1.5 on this one. I'd stay away from it. Tom Brady's going to have a big day, but the Gallman and Josh Jacobs matchups for Medicine Men, he's got tough defensive matchups for those players, so I'd stay away from that one. Still favored to win, close margin. Bridesmaid Slayers and grab them by the you-know-what 2020. Bridesmaid Slayers, if I go through a couple sites, he's got the highest power ranking in the domestic conference. That being said, he's another guy with McCaffrey and Fournette at running back. If those guys come to produce, he should win easily. He's sitting at 2-2 right now. I'm going to take him to win today in a close one also. Close for fantasy terms. He's favored by 7.5 in this one. Bridesmaid Slayer should win. Grab him goes to 1-4 at the end of this. Van Down by the Rivers. Bad Juju. 20-0 over his last 20 games. He's undefeated. I don't see any way Van Down by the River stops him in this one. Terry McLaurin's back for the Redskins this week. They're going to be down the whole game to the Patriots, having to throw a lot. I think McLaurin's the centerpiece of that. So, Bad Juju wins, favored by 12.5. Moving on. Reality Check against Mizzou's Muffin Tops. Reality Check is just taking over that conference. He's sitting at 4-0 right now. While the Muffin Tops are struggling, they're sitting at 1-3, just trying to make some headway. Although, again, I've said it for 4 straight weeks, Muffin Tops are not a bad team. The roster is not bad. So I'm going to go out on a limb this week. Even though Todd Gurley didn't have a great night, per se, if you ask some of the experts, he had 18 fantasy points on Thursday night. So between that, DK Metcalf had 11. That's a great start for the Muffin Tops. Matt Ryan's playing against the Texans. I think they're going to be down. He's going to have to throw. I'm going to go out on a limb. Upset special today. Upset special. Give me Minshew's Muffin Tops to upset Reality Check. 1.5 is the spread. Reality Check is favored, but I'm taking Minshew's Muffin Tops to win that game. Bushwhackers against Toads with Tourette's. Bushwhackers got 34 points the other night. 34 points from Russell Wilson. Another 7 from Robert Woods. That's going to be hard to overtake. But the Toads have Patrick Mahomes. And Mahomes this week gets the Colts at home. Zeke gets the Packers at home. Zeke struggled last week, as I knew he kind of would. I don't think the Cowboys are great, but I think they come back this week. Heavy dose of Zeke. And I think the Toads somehow make up for that lost time. Toads favored, 4.5 in this one. Should get the win. Free Stanley against Long Island Legacy. Legacy's 0-4. I can't even believe I'm saying that. Bad Stanley. I mean, Free Stanley is bad every year. I haven't looked at this matchup much. But the bottom line for Long Island Legacy is he needs Odell Beckham to produce. And he's got to produce big in order for that team to be any good. Calvin Ridley hasn't done anything all year. I think he's got another tough matchup with the Texans this week. So I'm going to roll with the team that's hot. Free Stanley's been hot. Favored by 6.5 in this one. Should get the win. Long Island Legacy should go to 0-5. New Era against Hail to the Redskins. The last matchup in the domestic conference this week. New Era's got Josh Allen, who has been cleared from concussion protocol. T.Y. Hilton, Julio Jones. He's got a solid team with Zach Ertz there at tight end. On the other side, hell, the Redskins isn't doing too bad for himself this year. He's got Jared Goff. Recent trade, Goff only got him 16 points, as I kind of knew he would. He's that kind of guy. I think I got the better end of the deal. I think Kirk Cousins has a better second half of the season. But anyways, he's got Nick Chubb, Stephon Diggs, who I think has a good game. Josh Gordon should have 25 points this week. Hail to the Redskins with the upset in this one. 3-2 is what he'll go to, while New Era will also drop to 3-2. Hail to the Redskins favored, 7.5. Over to the Import Conference. Here comes the pain against My Couch Pulls Out. This is a battle 0-4 against 3-1. Although I don't think My Couch Pulls Out is terrible. He's got Wayne Gallman in the fill-in spot with Alvin Kamara. Aaron Rodgers, George Kittle. He's got a pretty solid team, and I think that Carson Wentz struggles this week against the Jets. They have a good defense. If they can get Le'Veon Bell going, I think they'll be okay. I'm taking Here's another one. Here Comes the Pain is favored to win this game. 6.5. Upset alert. I'm putting him on upset alert. My Couch Pulls Out, upset alert. I think he could squeak out the win. I don't know how he's going to do it, but he could do it. I'm taking My Couch Pulls Out to get the win in this one. Number 1 on the year. Lux Neckbeard. Not Urami, Miami. I can never say your name. I don't even know what the hell that means. If you can comment somewhere on the message board and let me know what it means, I'd appreciate it. Anyway, Lux Neckbeard. I liked him all year. He's kind of stumbled the last couple weeks. He's got Deshaun Watson, Eckler, DJ Chark. Amari Cooper has kind of crapped the bed. I don't think that it gets any better this week. And looking over here at Miami's roster, I don't love it. So I'm taking Lux Neckbeard. He's the favorite in this one. He's favored by 7.5. I think he should get the win. I don't know if he'll cover, but he should get the win. He's up by favored 7.5 in that one. The Wrath. The Wrath with a fast start to the season at 3-1. No one saw coming. Kind of reminds me of the Buffalo Bills. Maybe a guy that I don't think is going to hang on. But who knows? Maybe the Wrath is for real this year. He's got Brady, who's going to have a monster week. Christian McCaffrey should be relied on heavily. Emmanuel Sanders back from injury this year. He's starting to make some headway. He's got Golden Tate back in the lineup. Bringing the Woodhead. I don't think you got it this week, dude. Give me the Wrath. The Wrath is favored 5.5 in this matchup behind Tom Brady and his monster day against the Washington Redskins. Barons Bulldogs against Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood scored, and I don't even know the word. I'm going to use anemic, but it's not the word, right? Scored like fucking 46 points last week. That's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. I'm going to watch football with you here in a few. Gary, get your roster together. This is not looking good. This should be a runaway. This 22.5 is the spread in this one. Barons Bulldogs should walk through this one. So Barons Bulldogs favored big. Again, Boys in the Hood. Terrible week last week. I don't think he's going to do well again this week. He drops another game. OP against License to Khalil. The battle of the bottom, right? OP struggling this year. License to Khalil struggling, but shouldn't be struggling. He's got Russell Wilson, who scored 34. He's got Dalvin Cook, Melvin Gordon back. Alshon Jeffrey, Willie Snead, Darren Waller at tight end. This guy's loaded. I know he's sitting at 1-3, but he's loaded. Bobby Early, License to Khalil, favored by 14.5. I think he covers this week. I think he wins big against OP. Green Machine. Hey, let's go there. If that happens, if OP loses this week and Heisenberg wins, Heisenberg, number 1 all-time fantasy wins in this league. Watch it happen. Here we go. Green Machine, Al Davis tribute team. Both teams hot. Green Machine undefeated. Al Davis sitting at 3-1. This is a great matchup. Matchup of the week here. 4-0 against 3-1. You got Mahomes against Prescott. I like Mahomes to win that battle. He's got an easier matchup. Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb. I like Nick Chubb to win that matchup. Josh Gordon, Julio Jones. Oh, this should be easy win. Green Machine wins this one. Green Machine favored 6.5. Favored by 6.5 in this one. Green Machine wins, goes to 5-0, trying to keep up with bad juju over the domestics. Bill Belichick, discount double check. A lot of checks in this one. Who wins the battle of the checks, right? Bill Belichick is 3-1, discount double check 0-4 or something. Taken based on everything I've seen this week. I like Bill Belichick to win, although he is starting Chase Daniel. Bill Belichick's starting to go back into homer territory. I don't think Chase Daniel's a good start. I liked him out of college. Not a good start. Yeah, Bill Belichick, he's been rolling. He's 3-1. I'm taking him to win. Favored by 4.5. Last matchup, Sportsbook, who's somehow in it every week. Impressive, Dave. Kudos. Naughty by Norfolk, powerhouse team this year. Only got 5.9 points the other night from Penny. But Sportsbook only got 7-4 from Seattle and Robert Woods. That being said, I'm not a big fan of the Jacoby Brissett start. I'm still not a believer there. I'm taking Naughty by Norfolk behind Sterling Shepard, Sammy Watkins, Zach Ertz, and Philip Rivers. Naughty by Norfolk, favored by 6.5. Toddy, I'm heading your way. We're going to watch some football today. And that's the Wires Picks of the Week. I know I started out slow. Hard to kind of get on the roll sometimes and figure out what you want to talk about. But that's kind of where we're at. Heisenberg number 1, baby. Heisenberg number 1 after this.